Hello, I'm Ms. Tandy Skajar-Strasbaugh, and I'll be your instructor for American and Government and Politics this spring 26 semester at Hocking College. Welcome to Hocking College, or welcome back, and I look forward to helping you succeed this semester and getting to know you. Here in Blackboard, which you've hopefully already accessed, you can check out this Start Here section, please. And your syllabus is here. I'm going to walk through that with you in a moment. Your textbook, please use your textbook. It's in two places here in the Start Here section and also in the syllabus and ebook section where the syllabus is present again. You will also find, I need you to please complete this first week a mock quiz. This mock quiz will verify that you've looked at the syllabus and that you know how to access your textbook, and also importantly, that you can use the Respondus and lockdown browser technology that we get through Blackboard. This is remote proctoring, and it will be important for our exams, our midterm and our final, because part of those will be remote proctored, meaning they'll be closed book. All right, let's look at this syllabus together. Please read through the whole thing. I won't read the whole thing to you, but I'll highlight a few important points. So this is my contact information, and it's also in Blackboard. Please do email me from your Hocking email, and that's the best way to keep in touch about any concerns, questions, needs, etc., assignments. This is the B500 section syllabus, but it is the same as the one for the B530 section. Our course relates to institutional learning outcomes. Again, you can access your textbook through the link in Blackboard via Cengage, but you do need to make sure that you know how to log into Cengage and how to navigate in your textbook. One tip about it is there are many kind of like accordion sections where you have to press the down arrow and the down arrow to drill down into the specific chapter that you're trying to get to. So make sure you kind of become familiar with that. There will be assignments, many assignments that ask you to use your textbook, and no other source will provide you the exact same information that you may need to do those assignments. So please use it. And please consider the weekly reading to be an actual assignment, and that will help you succeed when it comes time to do exams or other work. We do not meet in person, but so that part you don't need to worry about. Here is the meat of the syllabus. So you won't have in-class assignments, but you'll have written assignments. And these will be broken down by module, week 1 through 8 in Blackboard. So each week there will be written assignments and at least one discussion. Written assignments are worth 20% of your final grade. Discussion is almost like 10 free points. If you do it every week, if you complete it, unless you basically, in most cases, if you complete it, you will get that 10%, and it can only help. So just doing the discussion will be great. We will have 2 exams, one in week 4, and the week breakdown is right here below the grades, so please do look at that. And then, so one midterm in week 4 and one final in week 8. Both of these exams will have 2 parts. One will be a proctored, remotely proctored multiple choice section. And this will really focus on information we've been hopefully reading in our textbook up to that point. The second part is essays, which will still ask you to draw information from your textbook, but you can use your book and other sources to complete those, okay? And that will be, each exam will be worth, in total, with the 2 parts, 25% of your grade. So 2 parts on the midterm, 25%, 2 parts on the final, 25%. And finally, another big piece of your grade will be your research paper. And I will walk you through a process to select your topic and get ready to write that in the weeks leading up to week 7 when it will be due, and it will need to be 3 to 5 pages. The research paper will be the most important time to cite your sources, but we'll talk about that in a moment here. So here in the course outline, you see the week breakdown. And so please read the chapters listed here each week. They will also be specified in Blackboard under each module, week 1, 2, 3, etc. Each week's assignments and content will appear as we get to that week. Please try to keep up because it's an 8-week intensive course and we cover so much information in the 8 weeks. that, if you get behind a couple of weeks, the class is already moving to midterm and it gets a little overwhelming, and I just don't want you to be overwhelmed. I want you to succeed. Okay. All right. So the big dates here, we will have weekly assignments and weekly discussion, like I said. You can find your discussion at the top of Blackboard. And then week 4, midterm, week 7, paper due, and week 8, final exam. Okay. Here again is the breakdown of grading. Here's the Hocking College grading scale. Late work, if you do not want me to deduct grades for late work, you please need to provide documentation such as of an illness, other situations we can discuss. Generally speaking, sports, I support your sorry. I support your participation in sports and any other kind of extracurricular activities, if whether you're at Hocking or if you're still in high school or whatever, but those wouldn't probably be a reason to submit late work. The most important thing to not do late is the exam. So when it becomes available to you in Blackboard, the midterm and the final, please complete it as soon as possible. I would definitely need documentation to allow you to do a makeup exam. And if you have questions about when anything's happening, there will be announcements in Blackboard, and I will send emails to the class regularly just to remind you, okay? I'll have another short video on tips for succeeding in the course. Just one note, since we're in a politics course, let's just respect one another's opinions. Let's make sure any opinions we share are backed up by facts and research, but we can know the same information and think something different about it, and we must accept that. Let's also make sure that none of the opinions we're expressing are, hateful to any other person or group. Okay? And you can read through these tips for success as well. So almost everything we do will be via Blackboard. Um, In-person attendance does not apply to us, but I would ask you to log into the course at least once per week, and instructors can see this, and this is a college policy. We can see who in the class has accessed each assignment and the textbook. So please, I look forward to seeing you there. There are a lot of resources available to support you. There's me. I will provide office hours in week 3 and week 7 on campus, so like before the midterm, before the final. But if you want to have online officers, office hours or in-person office hours before or after that, please just email me and we will work something out. If you are not located on campus, online will be fine. We can meet like on Zoom or something like that. Okay. But there are great resources for those on campus to help you keep up with the class or just to sit with you and kind of break down an assignment and help you just kind of focus on it one thing at a time. So these are also listed in our Blackboard. Let me show you. So please, please do use them. Okay. All right. Mental health is health. So if you need support for that, the college has resources available. Use of AI. The college has its own chat GPT, so you are welcome to use it. It's at the top of the hocking.edu website. That said, please, if you are um, copying and pasting anything that you did not write yourself into an assignment, first of all, definitely read it. And secondly, please cite it. I will note for you that ChatGPT is not necessarily familiar with our textbooks. So in exams or assignments, if the question is asking you, like, please use your textbook, ChatGPT may give you not the right answer or not the complete answer or not the answer that the assignment is looking for, which may affect the grade negatively. So just keep that in mind. That said, we are happy to use AI and we're going to use it specifically, especially for one assignment in the class. It's just about using it well and responsibly. And that goes along with academic integrity down here. So please don't, please do your own work unless the assignment says that you may do it with a group. Please don't submit stuff that's already been submitted to another class. And please, especially in your paper, cite sources. But again, if you're copying and pasting something that you did not write, then it will be important um, to cite those sources. Okay? And please just read through this so you're familiar with it. I'm just going to scroll back up briefly. Any kind of accommodations I would like to support. If you're on campus, you can visit the Accessibility Resources Office. If you're eligible for any accommodation, you can also do your testing there in many cases. There is also, for anyone, a testing center in the Academic Success Center where you can do your testing if that will help you. Okay. All right, and that's our syllabus. I'm going to give you a very brief spiel about myself, a little blurb about myself. I worked in the federal government in DC for some years, probably over 15 years. And I live in Ohio now, but I worked remotely for an office in DC up until recently. And so I will be able to tell you a little bit about what it's like to live and work in DC and hopefully bring some context to our activities throughout the class. I'm also, my personal background is such that diversity is part of my story, and so I value bringing those perspectives. That said, I'm not here to teach you my opinions. Um, we're just here to hear one another's perspectives, but really just to learn the course content, okay? And so once again, I look forward to helping you succeed, and please reach out with any questions. Thank you.